Hi, my name is Bob Beckett, and let me just start this off with, I've been a Christian for as long as I can remember. I got saved when I was very young, and my parents are amazing Christians as well, and I grew up in that family, where, we go to church, we do the right things and all that stuff. And as soon as I hit teenage years, you know how that goes, I started to rebel. I started to go against what God was saying. I became more of the world instead of what Jesus would want me to do. I got into drugs. I got into be a drug dealer. I got in trouble with the law many times. And Jesus has always been in my heart. I remember him just being there with me through every moment, I could feel him saying, like, why are you doing this? And fast forward 10 years, I've been sober for the last 9-10 years now, thank God. A new addiction started. It became money. You see, over those 10 years, I replaced my addiction with drugs with my addiction with money. So just until this year, 2012, I just got back from a month-and-a-half trip to Florida. It finally hit me that this isn't who I want to be anymore. So I came home and I got on my knees and I cried and I begged God to change who I was, to use me however he wanted to use me, and I fully surrendered to him. No longer than 2 hours later, on Facebook, Pastor Jeremy messages me, and he wanted me to go to this Christian leadership conference that they were leaving for in 6 hours. And keep in mind, I wasn't staying in contact with Pastor Jeremy for a good 2-3 months, and I just decided to go because of Movement Church and what Jesus has brought to me through the Movement Church. Now I have the best friends I could ever ask for. And if I didn't go through these things this year, where I literally was so stressed out with all these different things happening, I got sick. I got sick from my stress. My blood pressure spiked. I didn't know what was going on, and one day I woke up after a migraine in my left eye. I couldn't see about a quarter around. And I went to the eye doctor, and they said it was a swollen optic nerve. Whew. Let me just say, if I didn't have Jesus to go into the fire with me, I don't know how a person that doesn't have Christ can go through these things. It's just amazing. So this year has just been a life-changing year, and the people at Movement Church and have, been an absolute blessing in my life and my family's life. And Jesus moves through Movement Church like I've never seen any church do ever. To say that Jesus Christ didn't help me find Movement Church to learn to serve other people and help people and just guide me is an understatement. And I know that we're going to help reach thousands of people through Movement Church. I know that that's my calling, is to be here and to help that process.